Hello and welcome. My name is Chris Johnstone from Connection Incorporated, and in today's video, you're going to get the exact system that you need to get more 5-star ratings and reviews from the deals that you're doing with your clients. Now, these online ratings and reviews go on your Google My Business page, and they produce the highest quality online leads that you can possibly generate in your mortgage business. We've been generating leads for the mortgage industry for over 12 years now, and hands down, getting a lead from somebody who goes to the front page of Google, searches for a mortgage lender in your local marketplace, sees your profile come up in the map placement, and reads high quality ratings and reviews that are competitive to your competitors. When that person calls you, it is hands down the highest quality online lead that you can generate. You cannot generate those leads unless you have proper ratings and reviews. Your job is to get the ratings and reviews with the help of our Connect My Leads software. And then we can do all of the organic optimization to make sure that you show up on the front page locally. And then we can run your advertisements so that your ads show up in the map placement so that you can get even more of those direct-to-consumer leads. We have clients that are funding 1 out of every 4 or 5 phone calls that they're getting, and they're getting phone calls every single day from Google. Google can become the third most profitable referral partner in your mortgage business. The first is your past clients. The second is your realtor referrals or your referral partners. The third is Google. This is hands down going to be your strongest direct-to-consumer lead generation opportunity for the next 5 years. Getting started today is how you continue to pay yourself in the future, and none of it works if you don't have online ratings and reviews. So welcome to this second video in our customers only series, getting more online reviews. So why focus on reviews? Well, first off, 88% of consumers trust online reviews as much as a personal recommendation. Come on, we've all shopped on Amazon at this point, right? You know, before you buy a product, you go down, you read the ratings and reviews, and you see how many of them there are in order to make sure that it's a reputable product. The second reason that reviews are incredibly important, especially in the mortgage industry, is that on average, reviews produce an 18% uplift in sales. That is the amount of people that will actually do business with you. And that's important because when we get these leads from Google, they're already looking for a mortgage professional. So this is not like a lead from Zillow or a lead that you've gotten from a real estate agent, because those people are still in the process of searching for a home, and it could take 1 month or it could take a year in order for them to find the right house and actually get an accepted offer, right? Most often when somebody goes to Google, they look for a loan officer or a mortgage professional using a whole bunch of different keywords that show us that they're ready to go and they want to talk to a mortgage professional. Those people have most oftentimes already found a house and didn't like the lender that they were referred to, or they've done a search for one of your competitors online, seen your ratings and reviews and said, hey, maybe I'll check out this company instead. When they read the ratings and reviews, they believe through reading the ratings and reviews that you are the professional that can help them with what it is that they need, and therefore you close more of those leads into sales. So reviews are trusted online, and that's totally different than what it was 5 years ago. Google has done a really good job of verifying all the reviews so we know that they're real, and people read those reviews and they will do business with you because of it. Let me take you on to Google and show you a live demo of what this looks like. So here we are. We've done a search for Memphis mortgage lender. We're going to do this Google search. You can see there are 4 advertisements that show up at the top. You can tell they're ads because they have this little ad section up here beside them. Now, underneath these 4 ads, and most people skip over the advertisements, less than 20% of the traffic will click on an ad up at the top. Directly underneath the advertisement. So if we're talking about SEO, this website here is the first organic ranking is actually 4, 5, 6, 7 spots down on the front page of Google. This map placement is where the majority of people will stop and make their decision on who it is that they're going to do business with. So we can actually see one of our clients here on the front page, Wendy, a phenomenal mortgage professional. She has 156 ratings and reviews, all 5 stars. So best believe somebody in Memphis that's looking for a mortgage professional is going to call this business. Now, there is also And I'll actually pull this up because we were able to find an example of it yesterday. You're so early on this stuff. It's actually hard to find examples of people that are advertising in the local marketplace. So this is what the front page looks like with the advertisement. So that map placement normally has 3 businesses in it. And we can now show an ad that shows up with your Google My Business profile and all your ratings and reviews right here on the front page. That makes it so that you're instantly getting results. Within 48 hours, you can be getting phone calls directly from the front page of Google. But again, if we run a profile and it doesn't have ratings and reviews on it, you're not going to get the results that you're looking for, because reviews are what get people to call. Now, they don't really have a lot of an effect on where you rank, right? The ranking is all down to how often you post content, how well your website is structured, and the backlinks that get placed on your profile and your website. The reviews are what get people to call you when you're on the front page. So if you're not currently a customer on our Google Business program, where we organically rank you and run all of your advertisements for you, email me, chris@connectionincorporated.com. This is hands down one of our most successful programs on generating consumer direct business. We should absolutely have a conversation about that if you're not currently in the program, because we get you ranked organically and we run those ads for you. But what we need to do today is to start getting you the ratings and reviews that you need so that people will call you when your profile hits the front page. So to recap, here's your review process, okay? Step number 1 that we want you doing in order to get these ratings and reviews is to ask all of your referral partners for a review. So these are your realtors, your financial planners, your lawyers, your investment advisors, all of those professionals. You want to leave them a review on their profile before you have a meeting with them or before you're going to have a call with them. And then when you connect with them, you ask them to reciprocate and leave you a review on your Google My Business page. If they don't do it at the exact time that you're having that meeting, queue up a text message in your phone. I use a keyboard shortcut, so I just type review into my phone. It automatically pulls up a text message that I can copy and paste and send to people that has the link directly to your Google My Business page. You then ask them for a review. Why is this so important? When you get a rating and review from a professional in your local marketplace, it holds far more weight than a review from just a consumer. So when a consumer goes onto Google and types in mortgage lender or loan officer, or whatever it is, and they're comparing your business to your competitor's business, your competitor is just going to have customer reviews. Your profile is going to have ratings and reviews from local real estate agents, local lawyers, local title company people, even local contractors. Anybody that will stake their professional reputation on your business is somebody, when a consumer reads that, they go, oh yeah, well, if that real estate agent is willing to refer them, they're obviously in the business every day. They know a lot more about choosing a mortgage professional than I do. I'll choose this business because the realtors are saying that it's a good mortgage business to do business with. Referral partner reviews hold a lot more weight than consumer reviews do, and it's a way for you to get more phone calls from leads. Even if another competitor has more ratings and reviews than you, your reviews are more compelling, and therefore you get more phone calls. Step number 2, script your processors in your business that once they have all of the documents to they know that they're going to close that deal, get them to ask the client up front to leave you a review. And there's a simple script for that. It says, hey, can we agree that once we get this deal funded, that's worth a 5-star review on Google? Very simple. We have tested this, and we know from working with the number 1 rated mortgage broker in Canada and many of our clients across many of the major states or major cities in the major states across America, that when you do this, more people will leave you the review after the process when you send them the automated template that I'm going to show you how to set up here today. So you will get more ratings and reviews from the automated follow-up if you're asking for the review up front. When people agree to do something before you ask them to do it again, more people will follow through because they already said that they were going to do it. Step 3, get your automated review campaign installed in your Connect My Leads software or CRM, and then tag every closed deal that you do to trigger the campaign to get the review. In just a minute here, I'm going to show you the software, show you the campaign, and show you how to set the whole thing up. Step number 4, when you get that review on your Google My Business profile, you have to log into your account at business.google.com. I recommend that you download the app on your phone and then you actually respond to the review. Use the word loan officer or mortgage professional when you're replying back to the review from that client, because that goes into the search algorithm and it will rank you higher on those keywords. But absolutely, every time you get a review, it is critical that you go in and you reply back to that rating and review. Step number 5, launch your Google Ads account with the Google My Business location extension and focus on local traffic. Again, I'll show you something here in just a second. So this is a tool that we use to deliver our product. It's called Local Falcon, and it's basically a tool that shows you where you're actually ranked. And I talk to so many mortgage professionals that think that they're ranked on the front page of Google because they'll Google their name or they'll Google mortgage lender when they're sitting at their office and they show up in the map placement. Well, the reason why you're showing up is because you're sitting in the office. So if you think about it from Google's perspective, if somebody's sitting in an office and they Google that office location, maybe they're outside and they're looking for directions on how to get in. But if they're physically located in the office, it's most likely that that is the mortgage company that they're looking for. So you always show up on the front page when you're at the location. But this tool shows us, like this particular business, which thought he was generating business from Google, because he was closing deals almost every month from people that were calling him from Google. So he thought he was doing fantastic with his SEO. Well, he was showing up at his office location, but that number 1 says, yeah, you're in the number 1 spot. But 20 plus means that you're actually on the 3rd page of Google. So in this particular business, if you were to walk 2 blocks down the road, you're not going to find that business professional. Now, it's amazing. On that small of a ranking, he can still be generating business from it. But what you want to do is treat this as an epicenter, and the more optimization that you do, the more content that you produce, the more often that you post, the more backlinks that you get to your profile. This is a radius, and it goes out, and you'll watch those 20 plus go to 10 plus, to 5, to 3, to 2, to 1, and you start to rank in more and more. And you can feel the impact of that in your mortgage business because you experience more and more phone calls. I was on the phone with one of our clients yesterday, 93 phone calls in 30 days. From their Google My Business profile. Their ad spend in order to help produce that was $650. That's 3 phone calls a day from the highest quality consumer direct leads that you can possibly get in your business. This is absolutely worth implementing. Remember, if you're not generating ratings and reviews on an ongoing basis, you're not going to get as many phone calls as you can when you're ranked properly. So it's important to know that there's always room for improvement, and running advertisements is an instant way to show up in all of these marketplaces around where you're not currently ranking. So our strategy here at Connection Incorporated is we work organically to start to make your circle bigger and bigger and bigger. And then we're filling in calls from all the other areas where you're not ranked by using the advertising. And again, the advertising, you can be very broad. Your Google My Business page, you can rank up to probably 30 miles around your office, which is fantastic for most of us. But if you want to go to 50 miles or 60 miles or the town that's down the road that you're looking to break into, you have to use advertisements in order to be able to get those search rankings. It's a great way to go about it. So now let's step in and start generating reviews and build your campaign to get those reviews from every closed deal that you do. All right, so here we are inside Connect My Leads. Now this software has all of the follow-up campaigns that you need for all of the different types of lead generation in your business. I'm talking about the leads that you get from online, the leads that your realtors get from online, the campaigns that you need to update your pre-approved and lookings, the campaigns that you need to attract new realtors into your business, your past customer database marketing campaigns. We've got campaigns in here for Zillow leads and all the different types of campaigns like purchase leads, refinance leads, reverse mortgage leads, There are marketing campaigns and lead generation pages for every single one of those types of leads inside your Connect My Leads software. In today's video, we're only going to go through the campaign to get you ratings and reviews from past clients. So what you do is you go into marketing over here on the left-hand side, then you click on campaigns. You're then going to click into fundamentals, and underneath fundamentals, you will see a campaign inside your software called 2021 Google Review Request. If you are somehow seeing this video and you are not a client that has the Connect My Leads system, you're hands down, if you're in the mortgage industry, everybody needs this software. This does not replace your CRM. What this does is this produces more opportunities from the leads and the customers that you already have so that you get more appointments, you get more applications. Once you get an application from a client, it goes into your regular CRM, you run your regular business on it. But this produces more customers from the existing leads and contacts that you have in your business. And it's all templated and just sitting here waiting for you. So you can go to connectmyleads.com, sign up right away, or you can email me, chris@connectionincorporated.com, and I'll get you in touch with somebody within the organization that can walk you through a demo and make sure it's a good fit for you. But absolutely, hands down, I believe everybody in the mortgage industry should have this software. What we're doing today is we're building this 2021 Google Review Request campaign. So we're going to click on there. Start out by opening up your campaign configuration, and you want to add yourself as a user on the campaign because that is who the messages are going to be sent from. And when somebody replies to the campaign, this is the user that will get notified that there has been a response back to the campaign. Next campaign is if you want somebody to go into another campaign after this one completes, you just choose that campaign out of the list. Now, you can drop these people into your monthly nurture, but it's my opinion that you should drop them into their monthly nurture as soon as you close that business with them. You also drop them into the database activator so that in 3 months, they're going to get a live phone call, a text message, an email, a ringless voicemail from you, and that goes out quarterly. And you should also have them inside this campaign. So they're already in 3 campaigns when they close. This one to get the rating and review, the database activator so that they get activated quarterly with a phone call and a follow-up sequence specifically for that, and then the monthly newsletter so that they're getting your monthly newsletter content as well. So you don't need to put them into another campaign after they're done. From address, put your name in here, put your email address in here, and then down here it says stop on response. You want to make sure that that is toggled on. That means if anybody replies to this campaign, they're not going to get any other messages in the campaign. So when you toggle this on and it's blue, that means if somebody replies to a text message or an email or a ringless voicemail, any response that comes back to the system will shut off and not send them any more messages. Once you have that done, click on save, and then you're going to go through and you're going to modify this campaign to fit your brand. So we'll go through email number 1 here, and this is how it's sent out. So email number 1 goes out immediately as soon as you put them in the campaign. Then 5 minutes later, they get a text message. 30 days after that, there's another email that goes out, followed by another instant text. So that text goes out 1 minute after this email that's gone out after 30 days. You can see another message 30 days after that with another text message, 30 days after that with another text message, and 30 days after that with another text message. So this follows up for 6 months. So a half a year after you close the deal to continue to get the rating and review. Remember, if anybody responds to any of these messages, it stops and they don't get any of the messages. So email number 1 that goes out, and remember, this is just to get the rating and review. Hey, contact first name. I hope you and your family are doing fantastic. Congratulations again on getting your loan closed. As you know, online reviews go a long way in helping us help more families. I would really appreciate it if you take a couple of minutes today and leave me a 5-star rating and a quick review. Click here to leave me a review. This link goes directly to your Google My Business profile, and I'll show you quickly how to generate that link. So when you do this, what you want to do is you want to go to your particular marketplace and do a search for your mortgage business to find the profile, because there's a history in the search that tells Google how somebody got to your profile. The more people that find your profile by searching mortgage lender online, the higher you will rank for that particular search phrase. All right, so here we are on Google. Let's just say we're in Memphis. So we are going to click on Memphis Mortgage Lender. So if you look up here, this is google.com search. The query was Memphis Mortgage Lender. And then all this other information tells them what browser you used. All the other data that Google tracks about you is built into this address up at the top. So now let's just say we're going to leave a review for Wendy's business right here. So we're going to click on Wendy's profile. It's going to pull up here and you can see the 156 Google reviews. So we're going to click on there and that's going to pull up the review, and you can see it says right up here, write a review. We're going to click on that and that opens up the dashboard where people can leave you a rating and review. So in your particular situation, what you've done is you've searched your area name and mortgage lender. Then you've gone through the list, even if you're on page 2 or page 3 or page 4 of Google, it doesn't matter. Just keep going through until you find your particular profile. You click on it, then you click the review section to get to here on your profile. Then you are going to take this address that's up here at the top and copy it. Right? This comes out of the address bar. Now this has hard-coded into it, google.com search equals Memphis Mortgage Lender. So when you take this entire address and you embed it in the link that people click on when they go to leave you a rating and review, every review that you get is giving you points for the search phrase mortgage lender in your local marketplace, and that helps to move you up the rankings in the search. So you grab that address and then we head back to the software. All right, so here we are back in the software, and you're going to highlight this section here that says click here to leave me a review. You're going to insert or edit a link, and then you are going to put your link in that URL. Now you'll notice that there's a trigger link in here. So under trigger links, we've got Google My Business page. So this is a custom setting that you can set up in the settings of your software so that you can just click on trigger links, Google My Business page, and it will automatically insert that inside every message. And I'll show you how to do that in just a second, but we'll finish going through the template first. So above is where you can put your 5-star rating and review in for me. Here are a couple of samples to help save you some time. And then there's 2 samples that we put in there. And again, you can modify these to match your business or what you would want your clients to say about you. And then we say, of course, just put it in your own words. Again, we've tested this and we find we get more ratings and reviews from people if we at least give them something that they can modify and work off of, or at least get their creative flow going for them. It's hard to sit down in front of a blank page and leave a review for a company, but if they get a feeling for how they're supposed to put it together, it's easier for them to do it, therefore more of them do. If you have any questions or know of anyone looking to get pre-approved or refinanced, please give me a call. You know the number, and then it automatically inserts your phone number in there. Thank you. I really appreciate it. And then the email signature goes on. So once you've got that hyperlinked in there, you're good to go. You click on save and it's good to go. Then we've got the text message. Click edit on the text message and then modify the text message here. Okay? So super simple stuff. That's how you modify the email and the text message. Go through every single one of these messages and make sure that they are modified the way that you like them. Now, let me show you how to go get that trigger link put in. Okay, so over here on the left-hand side, we're going to pull down this marketing menu again, and then underneath here you're going to see trigger links underneath campaigns, emails, and then trigger links. You're going to click on trigger links and you can see they're in here. Now your Google My Business one won't be here when we're setting up your campaign for the first time, so you're going to click on add link up here in the top right hand corner, and then you are going to name this Google My Business link. Then under the link URL, you're going to paste that long URL that you got from Google that has all that metadata in it, and then click on save. Once you've done that, you will have your link inside that Google My Business name. So then again, anytime you want to go in and you want to add your review request to an email template, you simply come into the email, you would put in the email where you want that link to go. You select trigger links and then you click on Google My Business, and it will put that trigger link in there right there so that it's the same every single time and you don't have to worry about it. So that's a fast way to get that going. Now, we've got this campaign. You want to send this campaign to every single new lead that closes in your business. So once you fund a deal from a client, you want them to go into this campaign. Now we can set that up automatically so that you can just apply a tag to the contact and automatically have this campaign run. So take note of the name of the campaign because some people will rename this. So we're going to be looking for 2021 Google review request. And technically this should say 2022, but you get it. All right. So head on over here to contacts, smart lists. We'll leave triggers and we'll come back to that. We're going to click up here that says add tag up here at the top. So it's kind of like in the middle and it's got a little plus sign on that tag. So you're going to click that tag. Wants us to select a contact first, then OK, proceed. Tag is going to be review request. And again, you can make this whatever you want. You click that plus for review request and then click on add tags. So this is going to put clients into the review request campaign. All right, so we have the review request tag that has now been created inside the software. So now we're going to head back over to triggers. We're going to go into fundamentals because we've got our review trigger already in there. Didn't save it, so we're going to create a new one. So add trigger, and this is going to be review request. And then we are going to put it in the fundamentals folder so that you can find it later under fundamentals, and then we click save. We're back to our triggers. So trigger, we are going to want this. So what should trigger this rule? Tag application. So contact tag. If a tag is added and the tag is review request, which is that new tag that we just added, then we're going to say, okay, so what's over here? Well, we want to add them to a campaign. So we are going to select add to campaign. We are going to pick the campaign of 2021 Google review request. Then we are going to take this from draft to active, and then we are going to save this action. So now inside your CRM, anytime you apply the contact tag of review request to a contact, it's automatically going to put them in and fire off that campaign sequence that we just created under the 2021 Google review request campaign. So now let me show you how to do that with a contact. So we're going to go back into contacts. We're going to select this contact here for Beth. We're then going to go down here under tags, and we are going to say review request. Hold on here. So it's taken the system a little bit to find that tag, and you select it. So as soon as you select that tag in your system, that has taken Beth, fired that trigger, and put her into the campaign. So now she is going to be inside the campaign that is going to get that follow-up. So every time you close a deal with one of your clients, you come into your Connect My Leads dashboard, you go to contacts/smart lists, search for that contact, and apply the review request tag that you created in your system, and they will automatically be put into the campaign to get them the rating and review. Again, I cannot stress enough, yes, that's a little bit of a technical process, but every single rating and review that you get on your business, on your Google Business page, will pay dividends in great return in the future. This is very important work to be doing today so that your business is set up in the future so that your phone rings every day with people who are pre-sold on working with you and your mortgage business moving forward. So that's all I've got for you for today's training. I hope that you have enjoyed it. If you have any questions, reach out to support@connectionincorporated.com. We also have our Facebook group for you that you have access to. So just search Connection Incorporated inside your groups and you'll find our group there for you. And you can also reach out to me, Chris, at Connection Incorporated at any time, and we are always happy to help. I hope that you enjoyed this training, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. All the best.